This is a CBS 4 News update.
Good morning, I'm Lauren Pastrana. Aventura police say they were forced to shoot a disturbed man who came out of his home with a gun. It happened last night at the Camden Apartments at 3150 Northeast 190th Street. Officers say the man was barricaded inside. He then came out and pointed a gun at them. That's when officers shot him in the leg. He was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. Police are investigating an early morning shooting that sent one person to the hospital. It happened Sunday morning off Southwest 146th Avenue. Police say the man was shot 3 times. Another man who heard the shot says he saw a white Ford pickup truck speeding down the street just moments after the shots rang out.
With orange letters on the doors that said pavers, like bold orange letters. And I saw the passenger like putting something away into the glove box. I don't know exactly what it was.
Neighbors say it's the second shooting in their neighborhood in the past few months. The victim was taken to the Jackson South Trauma Center. No word on his name or condition. A family pet is dead and one person is hurt after a fire at a home on East St. Andrews Drive in Northwest Miami-Dade. It's still unclear what sparked the flames, but firefighters are looking into whether a dry Christmas tree helped the fire spread. Roughly 30 firefighters fought the intense fire. One person at the home was treated for smoke inhalation. The Red Cross is helping the family of 4. And now to a CBS 4 News traffic alert and video from the Dolphin Expressway interchange at Northwest 57th Avenue. The much-awaited interchange is now open. It opened early this morning, and if you're driving through the interchange, here's what you need to know. Drivers will briefly cross over to the opposite side of the road as they pass through the intersection. 57th Avenue drivers wishing to access 836 will use a new entrance ramp. All drivers are urged to follow the new traffic message signs. And good news today at Miami International Airport. Concourse G is open once again. It was closed for parts of this weekend because more TSA officers than usual were calling out of work because of the shutdown. Those officers are working without pay. The TSA says it will keep monitoring staffing and may make more adjustments.
Now, CBS 4 weather with meteorologist Lisette Gonzalez.
Happy Monday, South Florida. It has been a foggy start as we look from our Fort Lauderdale camera. Broward County is starting to see some improvement there, and also even from our CBS 4 camera in Doral. That sun is out and the fog is starting to lift and mix out into the atmosphere. A dense fog advisory remains in place until 10 a.m. because some areas are still dealing with that lingering fog, and visibility has been less than a quarter of a mile, especially for the interior and western sections of the peninsula. And even in Miami-Dade County, we're still dealing with some dense fog, reducing visibility to less than a mile in Homestead, a mile in West Kendall, 6 miles in Miami and Pompano Beach, 7 in Oakland Park. Use your low beams, not the hazard lights, and just drive really safely out there this morning. But we should see that gradual clearing and plenty of sunshine into the afternoon, highs in the upper 70s. And then as the front is moved through already, high pressure will build in, and the northerly winds will help to transport that cooler, drier. It'll be a chilly start for your Tuesday tomorrow, as we'll see lows in the 50s in Broward and Dade County, 60s across the Keys, 40s in Central Florida, 30s up in North Florida. So yes, sweater weather for sure. South Florida Sal for your Tuesday morning, the high only 74. Even chillier Wednesday morning with low 50s, highs in the low 70s. Thursday morning, a cool start with the upper 50s, and then pleasant sunshine, seasonable highs in the upper 70s, lows back in the 60s by Friday, and the high 78 will be back in the 80s by Saturday. Lauren.
Lisette, thank you. That's the news for now. You can always find us on CBSMiami.com and tune into CBS 4 News at 5, 6, 7, and 11 for all of today's important headlines.